What are we making today? We are making pumpkin pie squares. I think that's quite appropriate for this time of year. Even though it's like really weirdly warm here, it is 80 degrees. And I live in eastern Pennsylvania. Shouldn't be 80 degrees. But here we are. Beer Nut Babies, how did your soup? I think you made some kind of tortilla soup, was it? Sorry, my memory's not the best. I was literally just on your channel. I hope it turned out really yummy. Vegetable soup. Ah, gotcha. Even better. Alan, you live in PA too? Yeah, it is really weird. But I do remember that Christmas Day. That year, I got a ripstick, and I was outside in short sleeve shirts testing out my ripstick. Strange. Vegetable soup? That sounds good. Maybe not today because it's so hot out. But I believe it'd be really comfy. A really comfy food to have when it's chilly. With some nice warm bread. And for anyone here that doesn't already follow Beer Not Babies, if you're interested in some really yummy cooking recipes, check her out. She's really fun. She was wearing a Kopiklani shirt today, so if you're a metalhead, there you go. She's your girl. Alright, I think we have that well mixed. I have a minute and a half left till my crust is done. I have a hair hanging out somewhere, and I can't find it. Oh well, we'll look for it again later. Oh, you're testing out that for Christmas, and it's a winner. Ooh, great. I know. I don't know. I'll probably feel it again when my arm is a certain like way, and I'll be like, ah, there it is. Done with those. Yes, pumpkin pie squares. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as pumpkin bars, if you guys know what that is. But for some reason they're calling it pumpkin pie squares. So, I don't know. I was a little worried because I was looking in the bars and brownies section. So I'm like, oh yeah, pumpkin bars. Wasn't there. I'm like, I know this recipe was in there. So I had to like look through my book. I found it in the dessert section, which they're not wrong. It is a dessert. But I don't know. Alright, so let's do a little bit of cleanup here. Some of these things I'm not going to need anymore. I can tell I spilled sugar on the floor because I'm walking all over it. Still not shocking. And I spilled brown sugar. Oi, oi, oi. Oh well. Well, I appreciate the lurk, Alan. Have a great day. Yeah, pumpkin bar is yummy. These are gonna have, this is gonna have, there's not gonna be a, what's the word am I looking for? There's no like icing on top. These are gonna have like a crumble thingy on top, which I prefer. I prefer that over any kind of icing. On the pumpkin bars, that is. What's baking without spillage? Well, y'all know I'm great at that point. Renee, I see you. Thanks for checking in. Oh, my crust is done. So let's pull that out. Yeah, there you go. Says till it's browned. I'd say that's brown. Don't think it's burnt. It's not black. So I think we're in a good spot. All right. So that's out. Okay. So whenever you're making pumpkin anything, this is the correct texture. You're like, I thought I was baking, not making soup. Don't worry about it. Pumpkin is always very thin. At least most stuff. Maybe when you're making pumpkin bread, it might not be too thin. So I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm pouring this bowl on top of that crust. I can't put a hot pan on my countertop. It's on my top of my stove. So yeah, promise I'm not doing anything sneaky. There we go. Get my Mickey mitts out. I'll be very careful. I'm going to show you what you guys are looking at here. That's what I did. And I'm going to carefully put that into the oven. My 13 by 9 pan here. So full. There you go. Alright. Whew, that was scary. Alright. Let me go holler at my Alexa real quick. We're going to need, it says 45 minutes, so let's go holler at him. Alexa, put timer on for 45 minutes. All right. Yeah, my Alexa is in the living room, which is, you know. Shh, don't, say anything. All right. Gosh, this thing is in the oven for a while. So not only is it in the oven now for 45 minutes, after we make the topping, we sprinkle it over top, and it bakes for another 15 minutes. Oh my word. All right, that's what the recipe says. Well, we'll just make that topping now, and then we'll start on cleanup. Which means cleaning off the countertop and washing dishes. But I'll also maybe bring the dog in. We'll give her our little pumpkin treat here. That's just hanging out. But first I want to get in a good spot. So the topping, we can just use a small bowl for the topping. So we're going to use this here. We need our brown sugar back. I think I'm going to have to buy more brown sugar as well. Looking for another half cup. Please stay there. There we go. I think I have 4 sets of measuring cups. And I use them all too. Alright. Plunk. Alright, that's our half a cup of brown sugar. Now I need, excuse me, 2 tablespoons of softened butter, which I've had butter out here, softening it up probably since Monday. Since it's not, well, it wasn't so warm out. I was keeping the butter out so that it would stay soft, whether we use it for like toast or I use it for baking. Because during the summer, I couldn't keep it out for too long because then it would just puddle. I'm like, well, that's useless to me. There we go. But maybe depending on tomorrow's weather, maybe I'll leave it out longer or put it back in. We shall see. Right, so I don't have pecans, but I do have almonds. Where'd they go? So what do you guys think? Do you think almonds taste good with pumpkin? Or should I try, like I don't have any type of nuts. I only have almonds. But I'm pretty sure I can't just use butter and brown sugar as the topping. So, is there another option? I think almonds will be fine because I don't think they're that strong in flavor. So I think we can still use it. Who knows? Maybe it'll even be a better option. I think I want to do it. If I had walnuts, I would use walnuts, but again, I didn't. All I have is almonds. You think almonds would be a good pumpkin? All right, good. Got one person on my side. Calls for half a cup. That's probably a little more than half a cup. I feel like you really just need it for that little extra crunch, you know? It's not really like a flavor thing, I don't think. I think it's just that crunch. You love almonds? I do too. Matter of fact, I will eat the whole almonds and maybe a little bit salted almonds. I'll eat them for a snack. They're good. Well, here we go. Actually, I'm just gonna mix it up real quick. Need a spoon. Use this spoon. And then this bowl is just gonna hang out for a while. At some point, we need to figure out what we're making next week. I think I have a little bit of an idea because I just bought a bag of cranberries. And I know I have recipes in this book that call for cranberries.